All right, we shall see what we shall see now for 30 laps in our Winston Racing Series modified feature. Here we go. Heading for the line. It's Chris Hopkins on the stand, looking them over. Off the turn they come, and here's Russ. Down to the line, green flags are out, and as they head for turn number 1, who will it be? On the inside is Chambrello. Lloyd Agor has the high groove. We stack them up in turn number 1 as the Winston Racing Series modified scatter. Apparently, we have only one car out of all of that has received serious damage. This, of course, will give Gunning a little further opportunity to get what has to be done on his car to get him back out here. You can see they're 3 abreast, back about 7 rows, so we'll have to clear up that confusion. Okay, Russ, field shaping up very, very nicely.
It certainly is. We're coming together. We're ready to go.
Okay, Russ, give us the call.
Nice and easy. Pat Chambrello once again brings the field around. He puts the throttle down. Green flags are out. This time, Chambrello gets the jump. Agor tries to tuck it in, but the 3 of Tom Tagg is right there. Tagg slides in for second. Agor holds on the high groove with car number 22, and Brad Thrall is right there knocking at the door as well with car number 93. Off the turn they come. Top 5 cars nose to tail as they cross the stripe. Earl Lateral rounds out the top 5 with car 81. Lateral gets sideways. Everybody makes it by. He takes a ride down through the infield. We've got another car around. That appears to be Frank Hurt's automobile. And indeed it is, as we once again find ourselves under caution. Many, many years ago. Base car is in, Raleigh. We're set to go again. Let's see how this one shapes up. Both cars on the throttle, even Steven. Off the turn they come. This time, once again, Chambrello has a slight advantage. And it is Tom Tagg who looks to the outside as they head for turn 1. Chambrello on the inside, Tagg on the high side. They're glued together. Brad Thrall is right there knocking at the door. Tagg not about to give up a single inch of this racetrack. He takes it in deep into turn 3. Off the turn they come. Tagg has it by our radiator at the line. We've got Jerry Savage in trouble with car number 88 as the caution flag comes out one more time.
Jerry Savage did not appear to make contact with anyone.
He's got a flat right front tire anyway.
That's it.
So we'll try it one more time. Pace car is in. Tom Tagg jumps on the throttle. Green is out, and Tagg will lead them off the turn. Down to the line, Tagg, Chambrello, Thrall, and Agor in that order. Suddenly, out of nowhere, car number 24 drops right in to put up a challenge. That's Hurt as we exit turn 4, bring them back down to the line. It is still Tom Tagg, Pat Chambrello, Brad Thrall, and Frank Hurt. Ted Christopher tries to make a bold move down low underneath Frank Hurt, exiting turn 2 down the back straightaway. Hurt finds himself up on the high side, and Christopher takes full advantage. But look who's right behind him, Raleigh. It's the 51 of Bob Potter.
All right, a challenge being mounted now by Chambrello as he closes in closer to Tagg. And keep an eye on Mr. Potter. And another gentleman with a good run is Frank Hurt in the 24. Christopher running 4th, but he knows Bob Potter's right there, right on his back bumper. Nose to tail as they come off turn 4 among the top 5. Agor with a slight bobble drops quite a few positions in the 22. Out of turn 2, a battle for the number 6 spot now. Hurt getting a challenge. Bob Potter ducks under the number. Spin in turn 3. But he's under his own power. And the 49 machine of Peckham gets out, and we are still under green. Tagg, Chambrello, Christopher, Potter. And Brad Thrall still putting up a good run in 5th place. We now have 9 laps complete. 9 complete as Tagg leads the way. Potter now running right behind Christopher as Christopher will challenge for the number 2 spot. Chambrello hung out to dry on the outside. Down the front stretch they come. It's Christopher now running 2nd. Potter will make the next challenge. It's Ted Christopher running 2nd in car 13. Chambrello down. 12 laps down and 18 to go now. And Potter will once again duel with Chambrello between turns 1 and 2. And this time it's Potter taking over the number 3 spot. Brad Thrall running an excellent race, a spin in turn 2. A little too close to the racing surface.
The field will be well sorted out by the time they get to turns 3 and 4.
Okay, here we go, looking for the restart. Chris looks them over. Tagg with the jump. A real fine start for Tagg. That field really heavy into turn 1. Down the back stretch we go. Richie Gallup now running in 5th place has moved up another notch.
I think the interesting bit here, can I have my teeth back? You can have yours.
Okay, fair enough.
The flags are showing the halfway mark. The interesting thing here, I think, with somebody using a bit of the infield on the back straight, is that they are very close indeed. If you think about it, between turns 4 and 2, we've got 90% of the field, and they are really hammering down. And Tom Tagg is holding the lead, but he's being challenged. Ted Christopher is right there with him. But 3rd place man, who was hanging back just a little, is that much closer now. Bob Potter, he has got his eye on the lead. He is challenging every inch of the way. We have about 5 lengths between the first 3 cars, and that is pretty close running at this fairly late stage of the race, over half distance, and they are that close together. It's still Tom Tagg holding the lead, a very tenuous lead from Ted Christopher. There is so little between them. Ted Christopher is now challenging. They're going through turn 2 onto the back straightaway. It is still Tom Tagg, Ted Christopher. And the gap between 2nd and 3rd increases just a little, but then decreases as they go between turns 3 and 4. Those first 3 placemen are pulling away from the remainder of the field, but let us not ignore Pat Chambrello in 4th place. He's not that far behind, but watch him very closely indeed. He is being challenged. He is still in a fairly comfortable 4th place, but about 50 yards behind 3rd place man. The first 3 placemen are now closing up on the back markers. 19 laps have gone as we have somebody spinning the infield after turn 4. Ronnie, over to you.
And that brings out the caution immediately. And we'll keep an eye on the field as they work around. Best race he has in a bit of a while. Showing very, very well indeed. But now he'll have to pick up at the back of the pack.
And if you're wondering why some of the cars are weaving slightly on this yellow lap, one very simple answer to that, and that is that they must, if they possibly can, keep the temperature of their tyres up to scratch, because once the tyres are up to racing pressure, they have got maximum adhesion. If they drop below racing temperature, I should say, not pressure, once they drop below racing temperature, then they're going to lose adhesion. So they weave to try and keep the temperatures up as far as they possibly can. Running at a slow rate of knots behind the pace car, the weaving is not going to help all that much. But when they're
bumper as they came down the front stretch the previous lap, but Chambrello is put to the back of the field for bringing out the caution. And here we go at the green, and once again, it's Tagg jumping into the lead. Bob Potter takes over the number 2 spot, and here comes Gallup looking for the 3rd position as he gets under Ted Christopher. And out of turn 2 they come, and Gallup is now running 3rd. And here comes Christopher putting on a spurt. He had a problem on that restart, but now appears to have his car on a move again. The 86 of Georgitis is in 5th place as Bob puts on a good show tonight. Contact out of turn 2, but everybody's apparently all right. And once again, it's Tagg leading the way as we now will have 9 laps to go. Bob Potter applying the pressure to our leader, the wily Potter, against young Tom Tagg. And let's see what it will be. Youth and experience going at it 1-2.
With Richie Gallup in 3rd place, and Richie Gallup is not dropping back. Look at the gap, look at the 2 leaders. Tom Tagg being challenged much more closely this time. A tremendous challenge, and to the infield in a big way. Who's that, 96, I think?
Yes, you're right. And also a spin. Bennett, it appears, and it might be Paquette, or 81 Lateral. It is. Lateral. Okay, there we have it. And apparently no severe damage to any of the cars.
I think it was just a spin without any real contact, but can both of those rejoin? One of them has rejoined. I think one's going to the pits. I think it's Earl Latrell going to the pits.
Yes, you're right. And let's see, also, yes, the other car is also heading in.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's see what we shall see. 20 cars remain out of our 26 starters, and here we go. Tagg with the jump once again on Potter. Tail to nose, right through in the early going on the restart. And way up high, a couple of our competitors, the 96 for one. Kurt Brainerd got up into the marbles, but he's okay. Now a challenge for the number 4 spot. And it's Bob Georgitis taking over the number 4 position from Ted Christopher. Good competitive racing right through the pack. Potter dives to the inside now to challenge for first. But Tagg shuts the door that time. Coming up to 5 laps remaining, and Tom Tagg has been doing an excellent job up front. There's the signal from our starter. 5 to go.
And the first 12, of course, are within about 3 seconds. I don't think I've seen a closer race in Winston for quite a long time. What about you, Ronnie?
Absolutely not. This is good competition all the way through.
Isn't it just, with Tom Tagg still holding the lead, still being challenged so closely by Bob Potter, nothing to choose between them, less than a length between them at the moment. 26 laps completed, 4 to go. It is still Tom Tagg. Nothing in it. Bob Potter is still there with him, just waiting for Tom Tagg to perhaps move up a slot and leave him room to get through. At the moment there is no room. Now he's making a challenge. And Tom Tagg closes the door very firmly in his face. No room to get through. Less than a length between those two. Those two having such a battle that they're just pulling away from the remainder. But on the other hand, as they go to turn 3 and then turn 4, 3rd and 4th placemen close up. Look at the first 4 placemen with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go, still Tom Tagg. and they're closing up on the back marker. This could be a very decisive point. If they get to the back marker, can they get past the back marker? Can all those four get past the back marker? Into turn 3, coming into turn 4. Going on to the last lap, it's still Tom Tagg. Lapping a back marker. Potter on second place.
Richie Gallup running third. Christopher had a problem in car 13. And you can see he's fallen way off the pace. His right rear tire going soft. And here we come for the checkered flag. Off turn 4 they come. And it's Tom Tagg to the line with the victory. Tom Tagg taking the win. The Oxford Mass driver doing an outstanding job in holding off a wily Bob Potter to take down the victory. Richie Gallup, who started 22nd, finishes in third place. Bob Georgitis takes down the number 4 position with a very strong run in car 86. Fifth goes to Bo Gunning in the number 33, while it's Mike Christopher in car 82 finishing in 6th place. Bernie Singer comes back from early problems to finish in 7th place. So a strong run indeed for Tom Tagg in taking down win number 1 for the 1992 season. And here he comes. And you can bet that Mom Ruth's sore foot feels a lot better right about now. Tom Tagg. Okay, Barry, he's all yours.
Right, Tom Tagg. That was one hell of a race. What was your feeling about it?
Oh, don't let him underneath me.
You were challenged every single inch of the way, but you held off the opposition. What was your race plan?
Well, I'll tell you, my brother-in-law, Mike, we talked about the setup before tonight, and we made a couple of adjustments from our heat because the temperature changed, and he got it right. It was right on. And Tom Kelly built a great motor. Without the motor, Bob Potter and Christopher would have gotten underneath me with their power. But we handled good enough, and the motor was super. This is one for all our crew. He's given us Tom Kelly's infused our crew with a new enthusiasm this year. We feel that we're really the ones to beat here.
Well, they deserve it, and you deserve it. Tom Tagg, again, congratulations. Well done.
Hang on for this.